Hello friends and welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. So like you all know that previously we have started a new tutorial series of C++ in which we have covered up really different videos, and I hope you enjoy that all videos which we have covered up yet. And previously we were working on strings, like I have told you about many different strings which we use in C++ and which are really helpful because like you all know that with strings you can do many things as you want. Like you can use strings with integer, then you can use strings with characters, and there are many other strings as well which you can use. So this is the last type of a string which I'll be telling you in this video. In this video we'll be learning about what are C style strings in C++. So basically I'll be telling you all the things about C style strings, how we use these type of strings and what are the use of these strings, how we use all the things I'll be telling you, and what are the elements we use when we are using C style string. And this is the last type of string which we use in the topic called string. So I hope you'll be enjoying this video from start, in which we'll be learning about C style string from start in C++. So if you understand this video and if you enjoy this amazing tutorial video, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading on this channel. And also share these videos so more people can learn that how we can start with C++ and how we can cover up these amazing things and different topics in C++ from start. So now what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get started. So now here we are on the computer screen, and like I've told you in the start that today in this video we'll be learning about C style strings in C++, and I'll be telling you that how to use C style strings and why we use C style string in C++. So if we talk about C style strings here, so basically C style strings are created with the char type instead of a string. Means if you want to create a C style string, you have to use this char type and you don't have to use this string type here. Means it is really, you can say it is really like a really different thing that if we are using a string with C style, so why we don't have to use this string element? Because obviously if you are using a string, so you have to use this string type as well, but in C style string you don't have to do that. If you want to create C style string, so you have to use this char type instead of this string. So remember only to use the char type when you're creating C style strings. The name comes from the C language, which unlike many other programming languages does not have a string type for easily creating string variables. Instead, you must use the char type and create an array of characters to make a string in C. As C++ was developed as an extension of C, it continued to support this way of creating strings in C++. Means it is just saying that C++ was developed as an extension of C, so it is just continuing the developers or the users of C++ to support the way of creating strings. Like if we are creating the string with name as greeting1, so we have written this string value, then we have written the name of greeting1 here, which is a string which we have created, and in this string we have created this colons as well, which is really important to create when you are creating a string. And in this colon we have written our string name, which is hello. Then again we have created another string, but this is a C style string because C style strings are only created when we are using a char type, and here we are using a char type, so that is why we are saying this string as C style string. Then we are writing here char greeting2. Then after writing this greeting2, I'm using this square bracket here equal to hello, and this hello is another string which we have created here. Note, it is more convenient to work with the standard string type rather than C style strings. However, one reason some users continue to use C style strings is that they have access to functions from the C standard library. Means it is saying is that it is more convenient to work with the standard string type, but it is one reason that some user use to continue the C style string because they have access to many functions from the C standard library, and that is why we use the functions in C++ so that we can style the C style strings. A list of all C style strings functions can be found in our strings function reference. Means if you want to find all the C style string functions, you can go to this link and you can do that, but right now we are only covering up some of the beginning things of C style strings, so we'll be starting with that. So I'll be copying this example here which I have written, and then I'll be just pasting it on my Google Chrome. So I'll be moving here, and then here I will be just opening my Replit, which is the online environment which we are using here when we are working with C++. So I'll be just doing one thing. I'll be logging out with my previous account and I'll be logging in with a new account here. So I have already created a dummy account in Replit which we were using in the previous video as well. So I'll be logging with that account, and I will be just using the same REPL which we were using in the previous videos, so that we can change the name as well and we can get the REPL working as well. So this is our dashboard of REPL. If you want to create a REPL, you can just press this create REPL and simply create the REPL. But if you want to use the same REPL which you are using, so you can move on with that as well. Then you have to change the name of your title. That in this video we are learning about CStyle strings. So I'll be writing here CStyle strings. Then I'll be pressing enter so that my title should be changed, and you can see our title has been changed here and it is saying CStyle strings. Our REPL is also just running here. The REPL is booting and then we'll be getting all the output here. So now next what we have to do when this REPL will be worked, we have to just remove all the things in this REPL which we are adding, because obviously we have to write our own codes and we have to create own code. So that's why I'll be giving a different name to this REPL here. So it is just taking some time, so you have to wait a while till it is taking the time, because it will not take too much time. But if your internet is having some trouble, so it can take too much time as well. So I'll be just reloading this so that we can get the thing working here. So I'll be moving on to my document, and if we move to document, so what is really different about these things is that it is more convenient to work with the standard string type. Means it is saying us that it is not really important to use the char type if you are using CStyle string. You can, if you are convenient to work with string standard types, you can use that as well, because they are also considering us that only use this string standard type. But if you want to learn different things in strings, then you can move on with CStyle strings that are only created with the char type here. So now you can see our REPL has been created. I'll be removing all the things and I'll be giving first name as include IOStream here. And after doing that, I'll be writing here using namespace std, because we are creating a CStyle string, so we don't have to create another string with the name of string include a string. So that's why we are only using namespace std here. I'll be writing init main and then open close bracket. Here I'll be returning the value as 0. Then I'll be pasting all the things which I have already copied here. So I'll be just doing one thing. I'll be moving down, paste these all things, save it here, and we have to define these things as well. And for defining, we have to use count. Then I will be writing here greeting1. And now like this, you have to write andl function as well, so that you can get one line space after each element which you are creating of a string. So we have created all these things and I'll be simply running it. After running, you can just see we are getting first string running with the name of hello, and the second string which we are getting, this char type string, is running with the name of hello. But if we do like, if we remove this string here, means if we remove this char in the place of it, if I write a string, so what you will be getting is like you will be getting an other string running here with the name of hello, but obviously you will be getting an error if I run. So you will be getting an error. Why we are getting an error? Because we are using this greeting2, which is the same function as we are using at the top. But as you know, when we were just using it with the CStyle string, so there were no any error. The error was not because we were using that the greeting string with char type, and char type defines a CStyle string, and CStyle string does not refer the same value. It refers all the values differently. Like if I am writing greeting1 here and if I am writing greeting2 here, so all the values are different from each other. So that's why the char string will be giving you an output as hello as we are writing here. But if we are using the same string as we are using at the top, so it will be giving you an error, because the normal string thinks that the standard library of a string thinks that you are using the same string again and again. But if we talk about this char, which is another string type, it does not think we are using the string again, and that's why when we are printing the first value as hello, so it is printing me normally the first value and the second value of hello world as well, which I have changed here, and we are getting this char string, means the CStyle string working. Then if we see here what is written in the comments, so it says us that CStyle string an array of characters, means it defines an array of characters, and that's why when you will be writing anything in this string, it will be running. And it can be integer value as well. Like if I write 55, an integer value which is a number value, so it will be also running here. So you can just see this 55 is also running, means our CStyle characters, means CStyle strings are working. So like this you can use different CStyle strings in C++. If you use here as well the same thing of char, and if I run it here, so you will be getting an error, because we are using two CStyle strings in one document. And when you're using two CStyle strings here in one document, so obviously it will be giving an error. So remember, when you're using CStyle string, so you have to use only one CStyle string at a time, like I'm using. So remember to do that, and after doing these all things, just you have to run and you will be getting the output. The first output which you have written in your string and the second output which you have written in your string. If it is a C style string, you will be getting it running. So I hope you understand in this video that how we have started with C style strings and what are C style strings in C++, how you can use these strings. So if you enjoy this video and if you understand that how we have learned about C style strings from start, so remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading on this channel. And remember to share this video as well so more people can learn that how we can start with C style strings and what are the things which we have to cover up when we are starting with it. So I'll be meeting you in next project or in next tutorial video using C++ from start. So for today, goodbye.